And let's see.
You're streaming. I'm not even dressed.
Seriously, now I want someone in this chair in the next 10 seconds. Look, I came all the way to the floor of the New York Stock Exchange to do this show so we could see the people. I mean, Bob back here has been sitting there with his head in his hands now for 12 hours.
We have the Texas Stock Exchange now. You don't have to go to New York. I mean,
you decide to tell me this now?
Right here in Dallas, we've got it. It's good to go.
I mean, Bob looks like he's, and then Kevin back here.
Truth Social or something, I think, was the first company that's on the Texas Stock Exchange. The New York Stock Exchange. It's the Texas Stock Exchange. No, that's separate. There's a Texas Stock Exchange, and then there's a New York Stock Exchange in Dallas, and then there's going to be another thing. What's the 500? The Dow. There's going to be another Dow thing in Dallas too.
The Dow. Let's see. All right, that way it just sounds so good. We're live there. Okay, why is the Rumble not happening? Or maybe it is happening. I just don't see it. That's kind of weird. That's why we do this. Is that why we do this? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't either. I have no idea. No, yeah, I just don't. I don't even care really.
Live on X. No, we're not live on X.
We're not?
Nope. At least my PCX isn't showing it. Yours or mine. It might just
you are.
Take it.
It might just take it. You are. I see it. Not only do I see it, but I can see it.
Yeah, they both popped up.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Now remember, because we're in pre-show, save the jokes.
So how much weight have you lost?
27.
Awesome.
I don't know. Have I even said? I don't think I've told anybody outside of us how much I started at. And I don't know if I'm gonna.
I mean,
because I'm embarrassed.
Your face looks a lot thinner now that you've darkened the beard. It makes you look a lot thinner.
How come women can do this? And no one, you would never in a million years go to a woman and say, "Hey," oh yeah, you would. Did you do something with your hair? And
absolutely, they expect that. They would say, "Oh no, I just had it done."
No, I had extra curl. That's all.
Just had it done.
But when you discover underneath your medicine cabinet that you have 4 or 5 boxes of this stuff, and it's not cheap either.
You've already spent money on it.
I'm gonna, by God, use it. I am not throwing it away. And somebody, who was it on Facebook? Somebody sent me a note and said, "What are you doing?"
Seriously, it makes you look thinner.
Do you know how easy it is to block someone on Facebook now if you do that? And just, wow, holy cannolis! There is a picture. Damn. 16.
It's a beautiful weather day. I was awoken at 4 a.m. I mean, there was some serious lightning. Serious. I almost woke my wife up because she loves going out and photographing the lightning. And, it was serious lightning this morning.
We're
here in North Texas.
We're good up here at the New York Stock Exchange. What floor are we on here? I don't even know what floor we're on, but we are way.
Oh, that's
you can tell out the window.
Yeah, it looks like another beautiful day in New York.
You can tell out the window back there.
Yeah, I got
Kevin.
it.
And Kevin sitting back there against his desk.
He hasn't left since they closed
yesterday.
He's
not. I don't know if he's asleep. Bob here is just... Something to do with tariffs. Something to do with tariffs. But funny thing is, nobody else has an idea. Andrew Yang, did you see Andrew Yang's tweet?
I did not.
I effing hate these effing tariffs because they're so effing stupid. Wasn't he the dude that wanted to pay everybody a base salary or something? Remember that?
Which is going to have to happen. You know that, right?
I heard you say that. You think?
It's going to have to happen. Yeah.
Why?
It's going to have to happen. And the thing is, the way it has to happen, we've talked about this before, but the way it has to happen, and you know, you want to talk about finances, come to me, because I believe
you have been able to amass large fortune.
I've amassed a large nothing is what I've amassed.
But you know what? But it's big.
Negative territory, my friend.
But it's
negative territory.
It's big though, and that's what matters. If you're going to have nothing, have a big nothing.
I can't even think. Seriously, I shouldn't even have brought it up because I can't think about it. But
you're going to be able to comfortably retire in the assisted living home.
Yeah.
When you're dead.
There's no retirement. That's not happening. I don't think I can retire anyway, because when radio people retire, I consider myself a radio person. They die. And that's been a proven fact throughout the years.
Think about how restful that sounds. Not having to get up every day.
Take it easy.
I mean, it's just think about it.
The people around me are going to be really pissed because there's so much junk in this living space that I live in. And they're going to have to get rid of it all. Might as well just burn it. I should have burned it years ago. We've talked about that too. I should have literally burned it years ago.
And yet
I didn't.
You didn't.
I know. Should have. Anyway, we're going to Andrew Yang. The whole point of these tariffs, something has to be done, right? And so, I certainly don't know the answer. And we've seen that over the years. We played that stupid Nancy Pelosi clip from 1884.
Yep.
When she was laying out the same freaking plan. Had something been done then, the place that we would have been in is a whole lot different.
These people,
these countries are not. They're retaliating against us retaliating. It's just insane. It's insane.
Can I quote you on that one?
Yes.
All right, I'm quoting you on that one. Oh, look, Maggie. Maggie is up. Maggie Jones. Hello, Maggie.
Hi, Maggie. How you doing?
Let's see. Open image in new tab. Let's see how Maggie's looking today.
Oh, Maggie.
Whoa. How do they make that so small? Maggie's got a little baby there.
That's what she said.
I see what you did there. I see. That's nice.
Oh.
They just released the report on that. Did you see that?
On how they made it so small?
On how they made it so damn small. No, on
my
how
mom always said, "Hey, that's what you got. And sorry about it, but live with it." Yeah.
Report. It was just released. Where did I see that? Final conclusions. I swear I just saw one, and it was about because the AP. Let's see, this is October last year, but they blamed the pilot.
Oh, for the plane crash.
For that, yes, for the
landing, yeah. Wait, no, this is something else. I was thinking about that Delta crash.
No, this the one where him. That's where that came from. Remember, he's like, I heard this scream. I was like, what is that? That was this crash.
Yeah.
But I don't remember ever seeing this, that back in October they blamed the pilot for it.
Oh,
but
wow.
I just saw something a couple of days ago about that.
Because the headline, I got to find it. I had it in one of my show preps, and I never talked about it.
He just came out and says something.
Was it this one? I guess I can search for it.
The Aviationist. How 40... Is it Charles Trey del Pizza? Can you find when this story came out? Where? And I meant to say that, doggone it. Because this is from a site called The Aviationist. And who does, if you've never been to one of their Christmas parties,
I love them.
Don't bring pants, you won't need them. Trey del Pizzo or Pizzo. I'm thinking, God, I hate those stupid. I hate when you try.
All right, while you're looking for that, I'll tell you the Delta plane that crashed and then overturned.
Yep.
When it landed at Toronto's International Airport.
That was a woman's fault, wasn't it?
The report, it descended too quickly. No kidding. Thank you. We had a whole investigation. It descended too quickly.
Did they?
Okay.
Did they just blame gravity?
I guess so.
Because I feel like we could have come to that conclusion.
By saying that means that it was the pilot's fault. Right?
After watching that again and watching... Now, I'm not a pilot. I've never flown a jet, but I've flown in dozens, if not hundreds. So right. I feel like I do have some credibility in the field. And with all the stuff they said was going on, the crosswind and the... They were
trying to land safely. I know. And because of that, it descended too quickly. And while did it descend too quickly, or was it forced to descend quickly because of the weather?
Damn gravity.
I know.
Maggie says, that's my grandbaby. Aw, a cutie.
That's my grandbaby.
Jeffy is so much thinner, too. Awesome job, guys. Maggie said that. Maggie obviously wants to borrow some money.
I guess so. As long as I'm here. Do you need anything? No. Well, you know what? As long as I'm here.
Thank you. All right, let's see. What was she? She said something that made me think of something else. And I have 2 new jingles that AI was kind enough to create for the show.
Oh.
I mean, I'll just give you a taste, just a little taste of one of them. Just a, I guess you do have to, if you're going to do that, you have to turn that up to taste. Huh?
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Saturday Morning Live.
Thank you.
Saturday Morning Live.
They do kind of work. All right, just a little more.
Waking up in the morning, Saturday is here. It's gonna be live.
Because that's better than it's gonna be dead.
See.
All I'm saying is I see some sort of a theme with your little Nike ad and the pussies at Nike.
I love that Nike ad. I love that ad. And I understand why they turned it down, but it doesn't make that much sense because you want eyes on your product.
Yes, you do.
That definitely would bring eyes to your product.
By doing what they did, haven't they got more eyes on their product? Because they're like, well, we turned this down, so now they're getting eyes on their product.
Now it's online and everybody sees it.
And everybody's going to play it because banned.
Yeah.
See, that's the confirmed her worst thoughts. It's so quiet here on this floor, this trading floor. I feel like.
Well, it's Saturday.
After the tariffs, right? You're right. You're absolutely right. I feel like we. Can you open up the microphone to the street?
Yeah, that's bad.
There we go. There's our.
Good.
And we've
Sounds just like Wall Street.
Where did the cows go? There what the AI
field.
stuff, huh?
In the field. Are you dumb?
We have. I mean, it's scary what AI can do now.
And it's going to get more scarier. It's going to be a lot more scariest.
Thank you. Here is the create the sound of an alien being trying to communicate with a human in their alien language.
Oh,
hang on a second. What?
Okay.
Where is it? Except it just. Oh, there it is. Well, that's what I would have thought it would have been, but it turned out to.
That's pretty close. That was pretty close.
That doesn't sound anything like the alien I was thinking of.
AI's got nothing on me. I was pretty dang close.
They got inspired there after watching Star Wars.
Yeah, no doubt.
Pretty sure that's my ex-wife.
I'm done now.
And that's from Galaxy Quest. All right, people, let's look alive. We've got 2 minutes until we fly this spaceship into someplace. I know we will. Let's see what we got while we're looking. Over here. Look, we're live on the tuber.
There we go. Look at him.
And
put my pants on.
Did you see the
Yes. Yes. I would watch that.
That would have been so much better than the piece of trash they put out.
Did you see the piece of trash?
I have not.
Well, then don't call it a piece of trash. It might be good. You might like it.
You're absolutely right. I might. It's absolutely possible that I would like it. Let's see here. I can't believe we're going to do this all over again. But Sandy, hi. Roger. Roger Rabbit says the extended pre-show added value to my unexciting morning. I greatly appreciate it. Well, good. Remember that when you get the bill. Or if you know what, we won't even send you
we're sending out bills?
You know what? We're not even going to do that. We are just going to say, you know what? Put your money where your mouth is and send us money. Go to the Rumble or wherever you send money, and you can click on the little money thingy down there, and then it's all right. We got 15 seconds. This is crazy. Hold on a second. We didn't even get our pre-show. All right. We started early, but technically we're going to start late, but sort of, but not really. All right. Tuning up.
From the heart of cattle flatulence country and home of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, it's Saturday Morning Live with Jeff Fisher from Chewing the Fat and Brad Staggs from the Daily Mojo. Today's episode, tariffs, tornadoes, and tech. It's what's happening. Did I say happening? Well, one of these guys is definitely happening. Here are Brad Staggs and Jeff Fisher.
Welcome to Saturday Morning Live. So, Russell Brand, you know him, you love him, has been charged with rape, indecent assault, and sexual charges that relate to 4 separate women. Now, he's been interviewed multiple times by police in an investigation that took place by the Sunday Times, the Times, and the Channel 4's dispatches. Thank you. Thank you very much. Easy. Go ahead. Take your seat. This happened back in September of 2023. And in a short statement, the Metropolitan Police said it had written to Brand to inform him that he was being charged with 1 allegation of rape, 1 allegation of indecent assault, and 1 of oral rape, and 2 other counts of sexual assault.
Whoa.
Sorry?
Can you explain oral rape?
You want a detailed explanation? I think you know what it is. So they claim that at one point a woman was raped. The other woman was indecently assaulted. The other woman was orally raped and sexually.
Another question here. What is the? I'm assuming if there is something indecent assault, what would decent assault be?
That's a good question, Brad. We can get that answered in court. And then there was another woman who was sexually assaulted in the same area. And so Brand has been told to appear at Westminster Magistrates Court on May 2nd. But I think he's here in the United States of America. And according to the Metropolitan Police, in these situations where a suspect may be overseas, prosecutors seek to agree to the defendant's return. If there's no cooperation from a suspect, they then consider seeking extradition. We'll see how that works out. The Crown Prosecution Service reminds everyone that criminal proceedings are active and the defendant has a right to a fair trial.
Does he?
It's extremely important that there be no reporting, commentary, or sharing of information online which could in any way prejudice these proceedings. Oh boy.
Wouldn't want that.
No, we would not. And the Metropolitan Police Detective Superintendent, Andy Furphy, who is leading the investigation, said the women who have made reports continue to receive support from our specially trained officers. Now, I do love the comment from the BBC, as there's other things that happened through the BBC. I mean, they actually apologized to people that were handling over harassment complaints against Brand during his tenure at the network. They said that it's a difficult time.
What is it with the BBC? And first, I'm not sure I believe any of this about Russell Brand. I know. Remember Jimmy Savile?
Yep.
Top of the Pops and all that, and wow. I mean, that was right under their nose.
I know. And that's why they apologized here. And they said we realized the power dynamics at play created a breeding ground for Brand's unacceptable behavior.
Which makes you think, okay, they're full of how do you say it in English? Shit. Because they would have been all over that, especially after the Seville thing.
So as well. I know. This is what kills me. Now, the other thing that kills me about these charges, they come from, I don't know, what year was it again? Oh, yeah, 1999, between 1999 and 2005. So between 20 and 25 years ago.
Do you remember if you were ever orally raped 25, 26 years ago? I'm asking you.
Actually, yes, I do. And I was. And it was, yes.
Is that the same thing as a tongue lashing?
It is. And
asking for a friend.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do, Brad?
You can't rape the willing.
As me, well, in the beginning it was. I felt that way, but
right. Right.
I did. Now, Russell has actually commented on these charges, and he posted a video yesterday, and see if you believe him.
Hello. Firstly, thank you for these incredible and overwhelming messages of support.
Nice hat.
We're very fortunate in a way to live in a time where there's so little trust in the British government.
You know, he could benefit. I should send him a box of my Just for Men.
It would be a way to get rid of at least one box.
We're very fortunate, I suppose, that this is happening at a time where we know that the law has become a kind of weapon to be used against people, institutions, and sometimes entire nations that will not accept and tolerate levels of corruption that are unprecedented. I'm speaking particularly to those of you that are watching this in the UK. How do you feel about your legal system right now? How do you feel about some of the high-profile cases that are not being pursued and prosecuted? How do you feel that...
Okay, first of all, we're talking about a country that that has some dude running around in a king costume saying he's king.
Whoa.
I know you're a big fan of the Royals. You and Ron Phillips. You and your love for the royalty.
Royals, man.
But please, I mean, what does the king even do?
He goes around and
exactly.
He goes around and
he doesn't.
People. That's what the king does.
I mean, he signs stuff, or at least he does sign it. We had a guy with an auto pen, but it's not a monarchy.
We're gonna have a new king soon too. William's about ready to take over.
He's
Southport murders were handled. How do you feel about the government of Keir Starmer? Now, that's just sort of general context. I've always told you guys that when I was young...
He doesn't seem really all that upset about this whole thing, almost like he expected it.
Yeah, well, he did. He did. They had talked to him back in 2023 about some of these charges.
Orange Man bad, that's why, because he...
Yeah. Well, they even say the comment from the BBC, was... what's the line that they used? Really kind of ticked me off. It's he's developed a cult following for his views on politics and society through videos which challenge the mainstream reporting of a range of subjects and often amplify conspiracy theories. He's also established himself as a wellness guru. Has he? Has he established himself as a wellness guru?
I think that was
doing ads for merchandise.
I think he. What movie was he in? What was the Saving Sarah? Was that it? Saving Sarah Silverman? Or didn't he play like a fitness guy in that? I think they're getting his roles confused with him.
I have, yeah.
I think he's still talking, right?
Before I had my wife and family, we were just out of shot over there, my beautiful children. I was a fool, man. I was a fool before I lived in the light of the Lord. I was a drug addict, a sex addict, and an imbecile. But what I never was a rapist. I've never engaged in non-consensual activity. I pray that you can see that by looking in my eyes. I want to thank all of you for your continuing support. I want to let you know that our show will be on Rumble on Monday. Thanks for your support there. And of course, I'm now going to have the opportunity to defend these charges in court, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. In the meantime,
he's going to go back and face him. I don't know that I would do that. I don't know that I'd go back to the UK and face those charges.
I'm not sure I would either.
The way the UK, I mean, I get the whole you're innocent until proven guilty, absolutely, but not in today's world, not in the UK. He's
I was
already
going to
guilty.
say it's the UK too, so we don't know if is that the basis of their legal system. I mean, they got a dude who runs around in a king costume. What seriously? What sort of respect can you have for a system like that?
I know.
These people will stop at nothing. They'll stop at nothing. They will ruin you. They'll kill you.
Or at least try to.
Or they'll try to.
Make the case that they have actually.
Did we want to? Oh, he only had 5 seconds left.
He's just promoting his stuff. But I find it fascinating. I mean, I seriously have a legitimate question. And maybe someone can answer it that's listening to the show, and you can email me chewingthefat@theblaze.com or message us today. If these actually occurred, let's for a moment say that they actually occurred. Why did you is it just the power structure that you didn't report it then? I honestly, I don't understand that thinking.
I don't either.
I don't understand the thinking of waiting for 20 years to bring your allegations against a person. It's just
until it's convenient. They want it to be convenient. No.
We've changed it. Look, here in the U.S., we've changed laws so that we could try people for alleged crimes, and now convicted, some of them, 20 or 30 years ago. So,
Glad 86 in the Rumble chat room says, from the audience, no to the jingle, and the BBC is gay. Yeah. We can agree. And if you're just tuning in to the incredibly entertaining,
there you go,
attractive, informative program known as as Saturday Morning Live, here wherever you get your free shows. I mean, not that you're freeloading. What was it? What is it that you say over on Chewing the Fat?
Everybody loves free stuff. Nobody likes a freeloader. Okay, that's just the way it is. That's a fact of life.
I like that, and I think you're right. And because Glad 86 was like no to the jingle, here's the new jingle. Because it's good, that's why. And it was expensive.
Waking up in the morning, Saturday is here. It's gonna be live.
Better than dead, right?
Grab a drink, get your groove on. Get your groove on. Saturday morning live with Brad and Jeffy. Saturday morning live. Yeah.
Kind of like it, actually.
Yeah. Because it's better than dead. I think. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we'd had these tools back in the first days of radio when we were all getting started with our junior radio broadcasting kit? I mean, you would have killed for this sort of stuff.
Oh, no question.
And now, I mean, I don't know. I think we paid for that jingle there. We paid somewhere in the neighborhood of $9,213.
Oh wow!
I think it was
that's a pretty steep price, I would say. You're saying it's a good buy?
I think it's a good buy. I mean, you get a full jingle package, and it's it's $30,000-$40,000. So for just one, I think we got one hell of a deal.
Okay,
that's just my opinion.
Good for
ought
you.
To be yours. But before we get to your next story, don't forget, everyone, that we have a new system here on Saturday Morning Live because we want to make sure, because Jeff wants to make sure that you do get, in fact, all of the information that you paid for on your way in. You will hear, or you will hear the number 2 or 1. Those are what you really have to pay attention to, because those are the 3 most important stories that Jeff Fisher has brought to the table.
And we started that last week, and it still didn't work. So.
I think it's working great. Here, look. Okay, see, there's number 3 right there.
Still didn't work though.
I think.
You remember, I realized. I realized.
Damn it!
Saturday night, I forgot one.
Well, see,
that I really wanted to talk about, and I teased on Chewing the Fat, which was really hurt. I mean, the whole 3, 2, 1 thing threw me off guard. So if you want to, we could use the Bill Murray. He could make the list, no problem.
It's just,
this was Bill. He's going to some event because he's out hawking his new movie. And there was another story about him kissing the co-star too when he wasn't supposed to.
Whoa! Is that
hawking the movie?
Remember when he got popped? What movie were they doing?
No, this was a different one.
Another one?
Yeah, this was him and Watts, right? That's her name. That's the actress's name, or actor, or whatever you want to call her. She's in the new movie with him.
We can't call them actors and actresses now? What?
I don't know. I guess I don't know.
What? I mean, why can't we? Why can't we do that?
Let's see. Naomi Watts is in the movie The Friend, which is what they're out hawking right now. That's
right.
That's out at the theaters. Okay, and so they were at some interview, and with Andy Cohen, with Watch What Happens Live, and who doesn't love Andy Cohen's Watch What Happens Live? I mean,
just
goes without saying.
The audience here loves it.
During one point of the conversation, Watts, who is married to Billy Crudup, was asked about the best movie or TV kiss of her career. Before she could answer, Murray quickly grabbed her face and kissed her.
That's funny.
Watts appeared visibly shocked. Did she? Placing her face in her hands while shaking her head. She took a moment in stride, though, telling Murray, "You got lipstick on your face." And he said, "Did I go red?" And so now everybody thinks that, ick, Bill, what's he doing? Because he was in trouble, a couple years ago now, right? 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
About actions on the set, right?
Well, I don't know if I'd use that word, but didn't it turn out to be that because it was a love scene?
Yeah.
And now they, I guess, choreograph the hell out of those things where you
they have a love scene director, special business directors on set. I'm willing to do that.
Right,
if someone wants to pay me to be the special business director on set,
I think you'd be good at it. I think you'd be really good at it. But that's just ridiculous because it sucks. No, I don't want to use that. It's
frustrating.
Thank you. It is very frustrating. And then we have poor Bill.
Okay, so then he's gone his way to the theaters in NYC. I've been to these theaters actually, and you got to go up, down. That's where theaters.
That's where AOC. Remember the dude chased her out of
the Manhattan.
Yeah. I think I've been to that one too.
If you want to see a movie, that's where you go. I mean,
that's where they show movies.
That's where they all go. Yeah, that's where they are. That's where they show movies. And so this guy.
Again, I'll step on your foot.
The guy is coming up close, talking to him. Hey, that's Bill Murray. He's got his phone in his hand, and he steps on Bill's foot. Bill gets pissed, but I don't know that he actually is pissed.
Why is security escorting him out?
If you attack me like that again, I'll step on your foot.
He's going to his talk. That they were doing to promote the movie, and they're just, he just escorted him there, and he goes the wrong way. Oh shoot, wrong way. That's not the escalator we need to take, because there's another 8,000 escalators that you have to take to get to the theaters and to get to where you got to go.
If you attack me like that again, I'll step on your foot.
I think that's a bit.
And then he says, "Don't do it," and then he goes the wrong way. Oh crap! And then he says, "You're too big, or you're not big enough." Yeah, you're not big enough.
I think it was a bit.
Still yapping. You're not big enough.
I mean,
and that guy was very apologetic. He didn't mean it. He wasn't being intrusive. He was actually just like, "Oh, hey, Bill Murray," and he accidentally stepped on his foot. So,
Bill Murray comes across as a pretty normal guy. I know, he's a superstar.
I love Bill Murray. I love his work. I wish I could have. I've never met him. I would love to talk to him on Chewing the Fat. I believe I've left one message on his 800 line, and then I lost the number, so I don't have his toll-free number that you have to leave messages to get a hold of Bill.
When you get really big, you get the 800 number.
He's done it for years. He said that he has the 800 number, and that's how people get a hold of him. You have to leave a message, and then he goes and listens to it, and if he wants to get a hold of you, he will.
Original Babe says, I had one of my mom's friends do that to me. Never met the man or his wife. We were in a restaurant. They walk up and he plants the most disgusting wet kiss on my lips. I was shocked, felt sick.
Okay, but you were not out promoting a movie. Yes, right. You were not out promoting a movie, being asked about your co-star is asked who has the best kiss.
It's a bit. That's a funny bit.
Yeah.
And Chris Pratt and what's her face? 11. What's her name? Billy Mobby.
Whatever.
Her. They were doing a where they do the Hot Wings challenge where they answer questions. And they were talking about kisses and her best on-screen kiss, and Chris was he was laughing about it. I mean, they were having fun because you got to have, because these people have made life miserable.
There's no doubt about that. And this is also one of the reasons now, this is just a little side note of business on the set. This is why so many actors and actresses get divorced, get married, and because they fall in love with each other on the set. Because you see each other every day, and you're doing business scenes, and you're enjoying the characters, and then when the movie ends, you think you're still in love, and then you go back home and you realize, oh crap, I was only in love with you because of the movie, and we got to. This can't happen. Yeah, this can't happen.
The applause was there for Nicker 1929. Just gave us $1, just the tip. He says.
Again, when you say,
I am so sorry. What? Hold on a second. Say that. Ask what you're asking again.
I was just wondering what you meant by gave us.
I am so sorry. This guy is just so loud in here. I would. Glad86 says, what did they say? Something. Oh, I've been a freeloader for a year. Now I'll pay. All right, Glad.
There you go.
All you got to do is hit that little cash button right there. I mean, we can sit here and we can wait.
It's real easy.
If you want us to wait, we'll just we can wait. I mean, that's not a problem.
I'm sorry. Julie from 7-Eleven said she'll match everyone's $5 donation.
Very, very nice. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Julie. Thank you.
I don't have an updated tote board yet. But,
well, we're
we'll
working on that. I mean, we only have the budget for so many things to begin with, and this week it was already blown on number 3. So, and speaking of blown. Dark Magneto. $5 make you holler. Good morning, Bard and Jeffy. That is fantastic.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. So we've
this is coming in. Fred from Hess.
Very nice.
Hess said in the next 30 minutes he'll match everyone's donation of $10 or more.
$10 or more. So $10 or more. And
he'll
if you
any donation, he'll match.
And to sweeten the pot, when you do donate $10 or more, we will send you a free Post-it note.
Oh wow, that's
free.
Awesome.
There's no charge.
Any donation, or is there a?
That's $10 and up.
Okay, that's what I thought.
We can't give these away willy nilly. That'd be crazy. We'd end up losing our shorts. So and it will be the pink one. For $20 or more, you will get the orange Post-it note.
Oh wow!
So
in fact, you know what? I'm going to do this for the next 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. If anyone donates $100 or more, I will sign a Post-it.
Nice. I'm telling you.
Any color you want. That's what
any color you can.
Do we have an update on the tote board?
We are up to $6 now. $6.
Okay. Wow.
Very, very nice. And what was the initial gag I said? Oh, speaking of blown.
Blown, right? Blown, yeah. Yeah, I was going through this the other day, and it's the 30 best ads of all time, according to Albert, who I don't know.
Sorry.
But some of these ads are tremendous. And, I mean, our LED lights change your perspective. No kidding.
You see, because in the first panel, it looks like she's
without the LED light,
right? But then you turn on the lights, and
that's the joke.
The really disturbing part is that she doesn't know this kid, and
that's right.
So that will
human
change.
Trafficking,
right? It'll change your perspective.
You can see who you're human trafficking with,
right?
LED
Right,
light.
Exactly. I like this one.
A great Timex ad for a billboard. This is Big Billboard. A lot of people don't know Big Billboard runs a lot of things, man.
Those bastards.
You don't want to mess with Big Billboard, man.
Lamar. Actually, it's funny you should mention that, because Lamar, back in the day in Nashville, I don't know if Lamar was based in Nashville or not, but they had a big, and this is back in the 90s, they had it's right off I-65, huge warehouse where they would paint the billboards.
Oh, there you go.
And so, because back then you needed that. You needed that space, and the artists to get up there and they paint and I think it was just when canvases had come in style. And so they go in there and they paint the billboards. And I went to a Christmas party there once, and they're still based in that building. But now, what do you do as a billboard company? You don't paint anything. You get these panels and you slap them up there, or you turn the LED lights on.
It's digital, right? A lot of them are digital.
Yeah.
They're expensive. That would be an expensive proposition to have those changing digital billboards. But there's a whole bunch of them. No kidding. And this, I don't know, Lamar is probably up against what, Clear Channel Outdoor?
Yep.
That's the other company that has so many billboards.
Yep. And so many radio stations that they've destroyed over the years.
Yeah.
Did I?
That's not.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Is this thing on? I think it was. I mean, they haven't destroyed as many as Cumulus has, but they're close. I mean, they are neck and neck. And while
they sure are.
I have absolutely no dreams or aspirations anymore to actually work for one of those big companies, they've destroyed the industry.
Me either. But if they would like to have someone named Jeff Fisher doing a show, on multiple radio stations every day at a certain time slot, let's talk.
I knew at one point the VP, I think of the entire southern region for Clear Channel, and he was sitting on the back patio one day at the house, and it was just when they had purchased, a shitload of radio stations. And he looked at me and he says, things are going pretty well at work. We'll find a way to F them up really fast. See?
Yeah.
Even inside, they know.
And they were pretty smart on how they acquired the stations. Like, I remember when Clear Channel, this is pre-iHeart, but when Clear Channel took over the company I was working for J-Core Broadcasting. And we were kicking Clear Channel's butt. This is in Tampa, and we had the stations that's why they wanted us, because we were kicking their butt. And I'll never forget the first meeting that we had, the Clear Channel J-Core meeting after they purchased J-Core. And all the J-Core employees show up like
radio people.
T-shirts and shorts.
Yes.
Yeah, just like we dress for this.
Yes.
And the Clear Channel employees were all, khakis and a regular shirt, kind of a dress shirt. And that was, and they were like, we don't want to change, anything that's going on. And we're all sitting there like, yeah, right. And they just work it in, man. You get rid of a couple of people here, a couple people there, a couple people buy in to the Clear Channel way, and then that changes all there, man.
They work it in. You're right. You hit the nail on the head. They work it in. They don't even spit on it before they work it in either. They just work that thing. I would call it ramming it in more than working it in. Just
they were pretty, J-Core and Clear Channel. I mean, they were fair to me right up to the day they fired me.
It was fabulous right up until the point where it sucked.
Right up to the time they walked me out the door.
Roger Rabbit said, I met Bill Murray once at his Murray's Brothers restaurant at the World Golf Hall of Fame complex. Meeting him was as exciting as seeing him in a movie. He's a squirely fella. Squirely or squirrely?
Squirrely.
Well,
squirrely.
That's not how you spell squirrely, but it is how you spell squirely. Florida man in Alabama says, yes, it does suck, Brad.
All right.
Okay. Not really. Erica says, come on, people need to lighten up. Who's not
Yeah, I agree. We're talking about some of these, some of the commercials that are being banned. In that thread is the Nike commercial that we were talking about, and it's fascinating. I love the commercial, and it grabs your attention. There's no doubt about it.
Kind of grabs your attention by the neck, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
See, that's good.
See, I know.
That's a good spot. Did they really ban it? Because
I don't know. This might be the ad campaign.
Yeah,
Tell them we banned it.
Yeah,
and it'll go viral. Which is, if that's the case, then whoever did this is genius.
Yes,
that's a good move. Good for them. Whoever
cut through the clutter.
If that actually was the case, if that was the goal, then congratulations, and I hope you made millions of dollars. If it wasn't the goal, and it actually is as presented, that they turned it down and then it went viral by accident because people realized, hey, that was a pretty good ad, then you all should be fired and stop doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, I shouldn't say that. I don't want people to lose their jobs. I don't want people to lose.
Even if they suck at it?
Yeah, I know it's tough.
All right.
That's a tough one.
And then that one.
That's funny. That's funny. Come on now.
Mommy, Spider-Man's dead.
Come on, Dad. That's awesome.
Spider-Man's dead. You know
I'll tell you what. Well, who hasn't bought a can of Raid in their life?
Trying to remember the last time I bought a can of Raid.
I know, but you've purchased them before. I know I have.
Kevin, are you awake? Or is it...
You okay?
Kevin's been sitting right there the whole... Kevin.
Yeah, it's Kevin. You okay? No, he's
Kevin.
not. Just leave him. Just leave him be.
It's the tariffs.
Leave him alone.
You know, I should have warned you that we do actually have a sponsor. When I say sponsor of the program this morning, it is protectmymojo.com using the promo code DailyMojo, because when you do that, you will receive 10% off of your order for these Byrna launchers. And it's pretty cool, huh? And so here's the deal with those.
Is the show actually being compensated for the sponsorship?
Well, if we sell any, we'll be compensated. Yeah, I know.
When you say we? When you say we?
I'm sorry. What was the question again? One more time, just like.
Just wondering, when you say we are going to be compensated.
We have a problem with that one input. It's awfully noisy, but we actually got kicked off YouTube on, was it Wednesday or Thursday? Because
you're showing a weapon.
But it's not. I mean,
it is a weapon.
This is a weapon. This is a weapon. If I ram this pen in your eye, it's a weapon. But this is not. This is a launcher. It's like a paintball gun, but they call them Byrna launchers. It's the less lethal. I got to read the. Pentel Less Lethal Protection, an official dealer of Byrna Technologies. The thing is, they've got pepper spray balls you can put in here, and they've got the...
that would be...
I'm telling you.
I would like to see that, actually.
And you go anywhere on YouTube, and you will find not only videos of people using these, but loading them and everything else. And YouTube would not explain why they cut us off that day and wouldn't let us live stream for a whole day.
Oh, wow.
And still, even when we, I know, because YouTube sucks. When I said that, could they hear me say that?
Absolutely.
Okay, just checking. So YouTube, you won't suck if you go back and look at this and realize that there was no reason to ban the show for talking about the Byrna launcher, which you can get at protectmymojo.com, promo code DailyMojo. And yes, in fact, any of these launchers that are sold today, the lawyer just said we have to split it with you. We have to split it with the Jeff Fisher. Jeff Fisher.
Really?
You have to, any that are sold today. So if you if you want to make Jeffy's life a happier place.
I mean, it's a fantastic product. I love
It
the whole
really
idea
is.
behind it. I love the idea behind it.
You get hit in the balls with one of these balls,
right?
You're going to know it.
I mean, the thing is that you don't know. Seriously, you don't know when you're going to be in a situation where you're going to want to be able to protect yourself and your family.
Thank you.
And with one of these, doing an ad for them, I didn't even get any copy. With one of these, you're actually going to be able to protect yourself and your family without worrying about taking a life. And I love that.
Thank you. Right.
I love that.
Unlike Nike, who, you step off a chair. But with this, just go to protectmymojo.com and use the promo code DailyMojo to save 10%. Make Jeffy's life happier, make my life happier, make everybody's life happier. I mean, it's just
including
really...
Including the criminal.
Because they won't be dead.
That's right. That you're protecting yourself and your family from.
They will have a swollen nutsack if you've really got good aim. But they won't be dead.
Correct.
Just saying.
That's important. That's important.
Protectmymojo.com. And see, right now, if you're listening to the podcast, you just heard a bunch of other commercials in there, too, because that's where we wedged them in.
Oh. Wow.
But now, as a reward for hanging around, number two.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
number
okay.
two.
Number two. Hey, let's do what I promised last week, and because I don't want people to miss it. I know I shared it on my ex account, but it's so good. It's so good. My dear friend Alec Baldwin, douchebag Alec Baldwin, is now finally going to put out his movie Rust. The movie where he shot and killed someone on set by accident.
If only he'd had a burner.
Well, you couldn't use that back in this movie. Is supposed to be back in the 1800s. Now, this movie was supposed to be out, I think, 3 or 4 years ago. And it probably would have done better. Well, it would have done a lot better if he hadn't shot the director and the producer.
Thank you.
But it would have been better because I think originally this may have, and I have to go back and look at the exact timeline. It may have beaten 1883, and it was right in the heart of Yellowstone time because the timeline we love in today's world. We love the 1883s and the 1923s and Yellowstone, and seeing the precursor to how Yellowstone was built, and that's all Taylor Sheridan stuff. And the one show, the Lone Ranger guy.
Love that one. Tonto.
No, but the guy that the original, the guy that was the reason for the Lone Ranger.
Bob, back here in the background on the trading floor.
What was the stupid show? I loved it. Gosh darn it.
It was, yeah, I know. You got this. You've got it. Should we watch the Rust trailer while you're looking for it? How about we watch the Rust trailer?
Okay, all right, the Rust trailer. That's fine.
Good idea.
You don't want to see me just search for it?
As exciting as it would be.
I know.
Horse.
The only order that exists in this world is the order we impose. If a man loses sight of that, he's got nothing.
I thought that was another Nike ad.
I was going to say, they're right back around to Nike.
God bless the wicked. They continue to pay.
Okay, so that guy's the bounty hunter.
Some things in this life you can't get back, I reckon.
Oh, that's Maxie right there. Harlan Rust.
No, neither one of us.
All right. So what do you think? Would you?
Oh, I'm going to see it.
I mean, it's got to be better than Snow White.
Absolutely.
It does look, actually, I mean, it does look.
We love that time frame. I just don't know that it's going to be. I don't know that it's going to be Taylor Sheridan ease enough for our liking. Because the Kevin Costner stuff. When is Horizon? What? Speaking of that, why do we not have the other Kevin Costner Horizons yet? What is going on? They were supposed to be done, filmed, and out. And they got so butthurt because the first one didn't do well at the theater that now they're not going to give us the others. I can't. That ticks me off. Anyway,
Hollywood,
I don't
baby.
Think that Rust. I don't think that Rust is Taylor Sheridan-y enough.
Do you need Taylor Sheridan when you have Alec?
Like the other show that we like so much that you got mad at the ending. What was it?
American Primeval. American Primeval. That's the same time frame in that neck of the woods of the time, and we love seeing that. But I don't think Rust is going to be enough. And Bass Reeves was the show that I was thinking of. Thank
was
you.
The guy that was the foundation for the Lone Ranger. And again, in that time frame, we love it.
I just
Baldwin. I don't think that Rust with Alec Baldwin, and I don't have my gunshot here, but then we're not unchewing the fat, so I can say his name without the firing of the gun. That's not the gunshot. But it doesn't. No, it's not the way it works.
It's as good as we can get her.
It's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. If you listen to the show, when I say his first name, you get the gun cocking. When I say his full name, you get the gunshot. So if I were to say Alec, no, that's wrong. If I were to say Alec, correct. If I were to say dear old Alec Baldwin, no, you get the gunshot. Correct.
I'm going to open up a sound effects business. I think I've got this nailed.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so good.
Now,
so good. Anyway, I just don't think it's going to be. I don't think. What's the word I'm looking for? Good enough.
It certainly will not be Naked Gun.
Oh, I know.
Multiple SWAT units responding to hostage situation.
Hey, little girl, stop!
What do you want, little one?
Your ass.
Who are you?
Frank Drebin, Police Squad. The new version. Hi, Daddy. It's me, Frank Jr. Love you.
Hey, Dad. Boy, do I miss you.
That's really funny. The seeing their dads playing off seeing their dads in the hallway and with the OJ at the end. That's funny because they have to address it.
You've got to have
you have to address the OJ character. You have to, and that's a great way to do it. No question.
That could be funny. The problem is it's got so much to live up to, and
I know.
It can't even. I mean, you are taking a big old risk messing with.
I know. That's for sure. A big time risk.
And does Liam Neeson, is he the guy? Whoa, maybe. Hold on a second. Hang on a minute.
Maybe.
We just got Nicker 1929, $20 make you holler. Send us over on that is absolutely fabulous. What is that one? There's nothing there. That's what. That is very, very nice. I wish that we had. I wish we had something even more exciting to play for when we maybe Thank you for the $20, Nicker 1929.
Congratulations. We just got word that 7-Eleven
is matching everyone's $100 donation for the next hour.
Nice.
So,
now, up to
donate $100 more. 7-Eleven is matching that.
Up to the upper limit. Yes, just got a text. Bass Reeves.
That's what I said. What do we?
I'm on it. I am on it like white
Whoever
on rice.
You, back off. I know. Okay, we got it.
And Sir Rat Bastard said, "I'll definitely be seeing that." Right?
Yeah, Naked Guy. It's going to be.
I will see that.
You going to see it at the theater? You going to the theater to see it, Brad? Is Naked Gun 2.5 times 2 or whatever the hell they're calling it?
What is it called?
Is that enough to get you to the theater?
Is it just? It's called The Naked Gun.
I guess it is. There's no. I guess it's just The Naked Gun.
Well, that's stupid.
It sure is.
Oh well, it does say Liam Neeson above it, so that's how they differentiate. Liam Neeson, The Naked Gun. I don't know if that's worth going to the theater or not. I really don't.
Liam Neeson kind of irks me, and I don't know that I'm willing to.
Why does he make you mad? He's a good action star.
Because he's done so many movies that were pretty good, and they all involve guns, and his belief in anti-gun really pisses me off. So
well, but now he's doing The Naked Gun.
Yeah, I know.
And so I don't know.
I just don't. I will say I saw him do a comedy bit on X the other day with him that was really funny, because it was only funny because he was being Liam Neeson and the other people around him were funny.
Because we are an audience participation show. Without you, we would be nothing. This was sent to me, and I'm going to take my professional reputation and put it on the line and play this. Erica sent this and said this could be the new theme for Saturday Morning Live. I have no idea what words are in this, but if they say things like shit and Finork and all that, it's not my fault.
A sex canoe until I bought one.
Oh, a sex canoe.
Phoenix, Arizona, at a house of pleasure that the locals call Joe's Camping. And kayak supply, I spent $6,800 on a birch bark boat for two. And Joe threw in complimentary ponchos, cause it gets pretty wet in a sex canoe. Sex canoe. Hooma, 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 hooma. Sex canoe. A rama lama ding dong. Sex canoe. Sex canoe.
All right.
It's so terrible, but
I like that.
I would be seeing, if you were at the bar and this band came out and started doing Sex Canoe, you'd stay. You'd order another beer.
Yes.
Yeah, you'd order
Sex
another beer.
Canoe. Okay. That one's a winner. That was
as it gets real wet in a Sex Canoe.
See, I mean, every now and then.
Kind of catchy. Do we know who that was? Do we know what group that was? Because I apologize, I don't.
It was the Atomic Hobo. Either that or the Atomy Chobo. It could be the Atomy Chobo.
The Atomy Chobo, yeah.
But it's probably the Atomic Hobo.
So is that, is that their account, or is that?
That's what it says, right? If I click on.
I know that's who posted it, but it is.
I don't know if that's them or not. No, I don't guess that's the band.
I don't think so. Thank you.
Well, couldn't Grok tell us?
Grok might probably tell us a douche, not douche canoe.
Not douche canoe.
A wet canoe.
Who sings Sex Canoe?
Douche canoe. Oh wait, wrong one.
That's every time I hear douche canoe, I think of what's her name that used to be down there at that place. Don't you? Kill Carl is the name of the band. Kill Carl.
Okay, Kill Carl. Awesome. They still around? They still
I'm wondering.
You're the one looking it up with the info.
Let's see. Artist Kill Carl. He probably died. Probably stepped off a chair.
I know.
Kill Carl, and we got an official Kill Carl Insta.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's hang on a second, because it's a very. I would consider this a pretty friendly, family friendly. TikTok. There we go. More than others, sure. It was like, why are you so needy?
Awesome.
Then we have
Carl.
Then we have somebody over here. Shut the F up.
Life-altering announcement from Kill Carl. Oh no, what happened?
Jeez. Cusscore is a musical genre. It blends elements of pop. Rap, metal, and punk, and involves the gratuitous use of the words phenork and shit and other profanity, often in a comedic, quirky, or theatrical tone. And if you don't effing like it, I don't give a shit. All right, so
it's called Cusscore.
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 I don't know. I have a certain amount of respect for Kill Carl.
I do as well. I like that a lot.
I don't even know why, but I do for some reason.
I like that a lot, and I'm a fan of douche canoe. I mean, sex canoe.
What the hell was her name? Alicia. Okay. She was a stage manager over there.
Oh yeah.
What was her name?
Yeah. Shoot.
Not Erica.
No.
I remember
she's going to be mad too, because we should know her name.
The funniest line I ever heard her say was when they were making those big tables that went into inside baseball here.
I'm thinking of someone else. I know who you're thinking of. Gosh darn it! What was
I
her
know.
name? Shoot.
But those tables that had the resin tops that they put over there in the fish bowl, the think tank, whatever the hell it was, which was a good idea, poor execution. And one of them that they put poured the resin top on, it melted and everything. And it was standing up in the back of the studio, and she walked by and she said, "Why in the F is this thing still here pretending to be a table?" And I've never forgotten that, because she's right. She was right. Why is this effing thing still here pretending to be a table? It should have been burned long ago.
Long ago.
Florida man in Alabama said, "Sex canoe is the perfect jingle for Brad." Wait, why me? When you think of sex canoe, you think of me? I mean, it's my stunning. Holy cannoli, 2977. Deb just gave us. Well, the weird thing is she says $5, but it's $1. Is she giving us a dollar at a time?
Wow. Okay.
Because if I will not be a piece of meat unless you're putting $1 or $5 bills in. If I would wear a G-string. Wouldn't you?
No, not anymore.
Oh, come on. Where's your sense of adventure? Where is your sense of it? Hold on a second.
And I'm a little pissed that you think I'm not wearing one now, to be honest with you, but.
Look at that.
Yeah,
it's already time for.
I don't know what's supposed to be
number one.
I don't know what's supposed to be
you're looking, while you're trying to remember what your number one story is, I will say that.
Okay.
I was just going to say, Wishmaster. If you've never seen Wishmaster, it's a horror flick. They say it's a horror flick. It's.
No, it's not.
Have you seen it?
I feel like it's been on in this house before.
There's Wishmaster, and then there's Wishmaster 2, Evil Never Dies, and they even did a third one. They were back in 97 and 99, and then...
I feel like those have been on in this house before.
And then they just did like a third one in 2018 or something. I think they're really good. I mean, they're B-movie cult.
Yeah, B-movie stuff, yeah.
But I think it's a really... it's got a moral to the story. It does have a little gore in it. And I'm not talking about Tipper gore. Hey! But no, I think they think they're good. Did I kill enough time so that you could?
Not really. I mean,
so you could.
Did you see did I send you the drone strike? Or we killed some Houthis?
And did we get the blowfish too?
And we did. It was awesome. They were gathering. Yeah, here we go. Our president, Donald Trump, said these Houthis gathered for instructions on an attack. Oops, there'll be no more attack. Goodbye, Houthis. Don't be shooting at our drones. Don't be shooting at our ships. We're done with you, okay? Pretty amazing.
Why haven't we done this before? Why didn't we just go in there and wipe them? I mean, at this point...
Enough is enough.
Yes.
Enough is enough.
And
seriously, enough.
They were controlling that little bitty entrance into the Red Sea and really screwing things. They were being dicks, quite frankly.
Yeah, absolutely.
They were just being douche canoes. And no one likes a douche canoe.
No one, and they weren't giving away free ponchos, I'll tell you that.
No, they weren't. They were not. And so I do like the before and after because you see kind of the little ring of people there, and then after you see at least I think that's what you see.
And there's just a hole.
And where's the next shot? Because it doesn't it zoom in on like a crater.
It'll happen
there, right there. Isn't that it? Is that like the crater?
Correct. That's correct.
Where once there were a bunch of dicks. Now it's just a crater.
Now it's just a crater.
And what we like to that's FAFO.
We gave the land our own trans surgery. Male to female.
Yes. I hadn't really thought about it that way, but you and that's our tech segment.
Once there were dicks, now there's not.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, thank you.
Because you know what we didn't cover is the tornado. Because we did promise.
Holy cow! Some of the devastation. Now, there's only one of us on this broadcast that has had a dwelling that they were living in get hit by a tornado. That would be me. And I know what tornadoes can do. They're scary. And my tornado was not what was happening here, man. That is for sure. This was just holy cow scary.
I did get close to a tornado.
You don't have the footage of the one big tornado in Arkansas?
Did you? Did you send it to me?
Yes. No.
You didn't send it to me? Then how the hell would I know it? It must be. I
figured you'd have it.
It's on YouTube, right?
It's only a freaking news story.
It's, I hate the news. Where's it's a tornado in Arkansas? Arkansas. Did Ryan Hall y'all cover it? Because
just happened. I think so. It's big dark. He's backing up. The video coverage of it is him backing up.
Let's see if this is.
Okay, I got it. That's from.
I've got something here. I mean, I can.
From Hunter Hurley.
Is it Hunter Hurley? Hunter Hurley. He sounds like a. Okay, I can't find my mouse. I cannot find my mouse. Hold on a second. I got to find my mouse. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay.
I'm sending it to you right now with no subject line. It's just the tornado. Jeez.
That's not it, right? I mean, that is not.
No, this is not it.
But that's pretty impressive.
It is. Yeah, look at him drive down the road. Wow. Anyway.
Wow.
All right, so we're taking a right. Hey, we may want to tell Lloyd Haley that's got to take a right here at 135.
Hold on, I'm.
Tell Lloyd's got to take a right on 135.
All right, let's see. If I'm going to get that, I've got to come over here, and I got to bring.
Still
this
haven't gotten it?
No. Things are kind of slow. We like
I only
to live
sent it to one email address. I normally send.
Oh, you sent it to email. I was looking for it in a text, and in my emails, I only have 13,675 emails that I've not. This is the same dude.
No subject line.
This is the same dude.
Oh well, good, but it's not the. We don't need his.
I think it's the same dude. Is it not the same dude? I'm pretty sure it's the same dude.
Oh, look. It probably is. But now this is the actual footage of the tornado that we're talking about. Not him babbling on the road to tell Alex to make a right at I-30.
He was excited.
It makes me nervous when his speed pauses like that.
Just crossed the road right there.
And look, you can see how the street signs, as they start to...
Look,
just pause it for a second.
You can see the street signs when the wind
what really annoys me the most, and it's a frustrating point to me, is that I see these videos and I don't listen to the audio when I see them. And then when you play them and play the audio, if I would have heard the audio, I would not have listened. I would not have watched the video.
You see how it...
Because they're just annoying.
You see how the wind... Look at the wind. It's
look at
making
there's signs right there. You don't have to participate. You're back at the studio. Shut
the
up.
Street signs, as they start to...
Yeah, look at that.
Gosh, just cross the road. How fast is this tornado moving?
This tornado's moving pretty fast. Sure it is, Bob. It's moving pretty doggone fast.
I know they have a job to do, and she's doing a
50
fine
miles
job.
an hour?
Wow. And she's probably not getting paid as much as the guy sitting right next to her saying the same shit as she is. She brings up the fact that you can see one of the signs blowing in the wind, and they're paying her half.
Jake is sitting there talking to his wife, not even paying attention, and he's making a lot more than her.
You know, if she had not left the house until after the cleaning and the cooking was done, then maybe, just maybe, we would have had a better shot at this country not falling into such a hell pit that it is. Look at the time. As a matter of fact, we're late. You have the joke of the day.
I have a really long joke of the day, but we don't have to do that one.
No, I think the audience, they want to hear. They love whatever it is.
All right. This was sent to chewingthefatattheblaze.com from Jason. I feel like I may have done it before, but I like it and it makes me laugh. So we're going to share it again. If I did it before, sorry. An old man.
Not yet. Don't stop. All right. Sorry. They got excited. They said they were getting
an old man sitting on his porch smoking a pipe, and he sees a boy walking down a dirt road carrying some chicken wire. He says, "What are you doing with the chicken wire?" "I'm going to catch me some chickens, sir." "You can't catch no chickens with chicken wire." "You watch, sir. You'll see." Boy goes down the road, comes back a few hours later with an armful of chickens. The old man is like, "Holy cow, he actually did get it." Next day, old man sitting on his porch, he's smoking his pipe, sees the boy coming down the dirt road with some duct tape. "What are you doing with that duct tape?" "Gonna catch me some ducks, sir." "You can't catch no ducks with duct tape." "You watch, sir. You'll see." Boy goes down the road. A few hours later, comes back with an armful of ducks. The old man is just amazed. Next day, old man sitting on his porch smoking his pipe, sees the boy coming down the dirt road carrying a cat. The old man says, "Boy, what are you doing with the cat?" "It's a pussy cat, sir." "Hold on, son. Let me get my hat."
I see what you
Even though another exciting episode of Saturday Morning Live is in the rearview mirror, that doesn't mean you can't reach out and get touched by Brad or Jeffy. Send Jeff Fisher an email, chewingthefat@theblaze.com. Follow him on X at JeffyJFR. Buy a cameo from Jeffy. It's not free, but it is priceless. And remember that another fantastic chapter of Chewing the Fat drops Monday at 4 p.m. The best way to reach Brad, smoke signals. Or you can email him, brad@thedailymojo.com. Follow him on his socials at Real Brad Staggs. And download the Daily Mojo app. It's in the Apple App Store. And be sure to enable notifications. You're now free to roam about the country. See you next week at the same bat time and same bat channel. I'm not Stu, reminding you to always be yourself. Unless you can be Batman. And in that case, be Batman.
Right?